Okay, is money making football boring? Because I was sitting down the other night watching Match of the Day. I was just thinking, fast forward, boring, 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 fast forward. And I was thinking to myself, I'm only interested in, say, the top six teams. Below that, I'm not really that bothered. Don't really watch Italian football that much, and if I did, I'd probably watch probably two or three teams. La Liga, same. Back in the day, I was watching the top teams in Premier League. I was watching, you had the Blackburns, you had the Leeds. So Blackburn had, Sutton and Shearer, and Leeds had Kuehl and all the others. Um, Football Italia, you had Batistuta and Oliveira when they were at Fiorentina. Joaquin was at Betis and the Nielsen. Now it's just like, all the good players at the top teams. That's it. And the other teams are boring. And I was just thinking to myself, is money making our game boring now? It's already affected the crowds because the takeovers have happened. Your standard guy on the minimum wage can't afford to go to the games now. And who's got, I would say, in my opinion, he's got a bit more passion. And people might say I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion. And they just, I don't know, is it making it boring? Then I start to look at the signings and I think, back in the day, the bigger clubs will buy a marquee signing, a guy who was performing at one of the smaller clubs, and he was like, the papers will link him to say three or four clubs, and he was like the top guy and the next one to get. But now it's like all the clubs are looking at potential. So like Rooney was bought for 30 mil, Lukaku 18 mil, and he's about 18 years old and he was in Belgium. Next one's Neymar, who's been linked for, say, 40 million. I mean, it's mad. It's madness. And it's just funny how football's evolved. And to be honest with you, it doesn't matter how it's evolving, but it's just a case of, is it still staying entertaining? Because I can see the gap becoming more and more that some clubs are going to die off. Look at Liverpool the other day. They're saying they want a bigger share of the television money because more people want to watch them. So then if Man U, Arsenal, Man City take their attitude as well, then, they get more. The other teams are going to be struggling. There's going to be more of a divide, more of a gap, and we might get that European League. But you give me your view. You can tell me, do you know what, I disagree with you because I think there's this team that's good or these players that are great. And you might even think, do you know what, money's actually making it even greater. So you let me know, is the competition still great? Have you still got an interest in everything? What's your view?